Hey, all my comic book friends out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and this is your host, as always, Spider Slayer. That's right, guys, we're getting ready to do another comic book review, and this is actually a two-parter. We will be reviewing Avengers Academy issue number 32, and part 2, Avengers Academy issue number 33, will be posted on Dark Avenger Inc. So if you guys are not familiar with that channel, go over to DarkAvengerInc and you will see part 2 of this review. We got great things going on over there on Dark Avenger Inc. So guys, go check it out at your leisure. Alright, so with that being said though, let's start with part 1, issue number 32 of Avengers Academy. Alright guys, so I went to the comic book store last week and I heard some good things about this series. I actually have never read it before. And the cover looked cool. It's an Avengers vs. X-Men tie-in. I'm like, alright, let me pick it up. Let's see what it's about. And you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. This book had great art. It had nice storytelling. I enjoyed it tremendously. I'm going to give kudos here to Chris Cage, who wrote a nice story in these two parts, and Timothy Green II, who was the penciler. Jeff Hewitt was the inker. Chris Sotomayor was the colorist. And everything about it, the story just flowed nice and smooth. And I couldn't say more great things about this book than that. I wish I picked up this series earlier. I'm not 100% sure if this book is being canceled in October because of the whole Marvel Now thing. I hope it's not, because I would like to continue reading it. So if you guys are aware of that, let me know in the comments below, because I don't know if I want to invest in something that's going to disappear. But for these couple issues, this was a very good read. Again, the artwork was fantastic here. There's great colors, nice detailed artwork, fantastic. Here you can see the Sentinel, you can see Justin here working on it, and then you got X-23 popping into the picture. Next, we see X-23 herself. I thought personally she was drawn excellent in this book. This is probably one of the best drawings that I've seen of her. She looks beautiful, and all the other characters do as well. White Tiger looks nice. You got nice details in the Sentinel and Hazmat. She looks good. Emma Frost looked fantastic. Every character in this book looked really good. The fight scenes were nice. Fantastic read, guys. I definitely suggest on picking this book up. Alright, so that's it. Avengers Academy, issue 32. In this story, it was focused on Justin Seifert. He is a pilot, and his best friend is a Sentinel. It's an old Sentinel. It's outdated, and he's constantly doing work. He's constantly fixing its mind for it not to destroy mutants. But the whole thing in this issue is that he can't erase its memory completely, because he feels that he will erase the robot's personality. X-23 is against the whole thing in the beginning, and she's like, you know what? I'll just shut it down permanently if you don't, if you don't shut him down, Justin, or erase its memory, because she feels that it could be a threat. But Justin's like, well, he's all fixed. There's nothing wrong with him, And he's like, and it just says, he's saying, X-23 goes, what are your directives? And his directives is protect Justin, protect all life. Do not harm living beings, except, and then he goes, apprehend and destroy all mutants. And you can see here that he's like, oh well, he shouldn't have said that. So again, she's saying that he's got to erase the memory, and he just doesn't want to do that. And I can understand, because he feels like it's his best friend. And this is where I felt in the story that this story made you feel for the character, and it made you feel sad for Justin, because it is his best friend. White Tiger makes an appearance in here, and she's saying that she wants to go on a date with Justin, and she's not interested. And we give a little history about X-23, how she was given a dog and she was forced to kill it at the last possible moment. So we see that it focuses on X-23. And then later on in the issue, Dr. Pym here is talking with X-23, saying, you know what, you can go back to Utopia if you want, because we have the Phoenix Force, they're ending all war, they're getting rid of destruction in the world. And he goes, I understand if you want to go back to them. And she just feels that she's left out, and she feels that there's no place for me there in Utopia. So as the issue comes along, all of a sudden, the Sentinel starts going crazy. He picks up Justin and all the other young Avengers here, like Hazmat and Meadle and Reptile and Stryker. They're all getting ready to, take on this Sentinel. But little do we know is that we see Emma Frost making her appearance as the Phoenix Force, as part of the Phoenix Force. And basically what happens is right away the Sentinel goes threat, designate Phoenix, threat, highest level. And right now you see here in this next page that he's going right after her. She feels that automatic threat. I mean, I would too. I mean, she's an unstoppable force right now. Right away she takes down the Sentinel with not even trying. And, she apologizes for intruding on the Academy. And we see here that there is this lengthy conversation on how they have to disable the Sentinel because it's a threat. And there should be no more Sentinels on this Earth, not even one to protect or redesign or anything like that. There was this brief page in the issue where Emma wanted to kind of erase X-23's memories and past, and she declined because she said that her mind was tampered enough. So she was like, of course. And then the next thing we come across here is that she's like, all right, I'm going to melt this Sentinel, and you can reprogram to a different type of robot. And again, his personality's different, and Justin just doesn't want that. And again, he focuses. He's like, no, you can't do that. And the next thing is that everyone is, he says, oh, it sounds horrible. You're just going to erase his mind, take away his personality, who he is, even though he's worked so hard to be good. No, I won't let you. And she just tosses Justin aside. And all of a sudden, the Sentinel, again, is protecting Justin because that's his main operative. And right away, she powers up. And again, this artwork in this book is just so great. It's so nice and detailed. I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. And right now we see here is that Dr. Pym takes him and is holding him, and he's crying. He's like, no. He's like, don't do this. It's the wrong thing to do. You can't erase his mind. It's the wrong thing to do. And it comes out right away. And he says, I love him. He has feelings for him. It's like his buddy, It's like his best friend. And then X-23 flashes back, and she remembers the dog that she was forced to kill at the last possible second. Otherwise, they would have tortured him. It sets her off. And right away, she takes a smack at Emma. This was awesome. And she's like, Laura! And she was like freaked out. And she goes, what is the meaning of this? And everybody in the Academy knows, well, we know what this is. And he's like, oh, what the hell? And the next thing we see is Dr. Pym going, Emma, I think the meaning is clear of this. And it just says, if you want the Sentinel, you'll have to go through us. And that is the end of part 1. And the title of the name is What the Hearts Want. And yeah, very, very interesting read. The next part of the series is a part 2. And where is that book? Right here. Part 2 is issue number 33. And it continues in this issue, and I again will be reviewing that on Dark Avenger Inc. And if you guys are interested in seeing how the story ends, go ahead and check it out. But in the meantime, if you haven't read this one yet, it was, again, great issue. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it at all. I never read Avengers Academy, but I picked it up and it felt like a first issue. I never felt lost. I never felt confused. Again, great artwork, great storytelling, not too complicated. I enjoyed it, guys. So it was a 5 out of 5 for me. Hopefully you guys like it just as much. And if you're interested, check out part 2 on Dark Avenger Inc. And guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner. And until the next comic book review, this is Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.